most common questions that students from India who are taking up a course in the field of finance or accounts. Besides CA or MBA in finance, the options are of course ACCA, CFA, CMA, etc. And what is the scope? What are the job opportunities in India? What is the kind of salary package that they can expect? And we'll cover in this video a lot of examples of people who are, in India who pursued ACCA, CFA and CMA. So before we get into this, if this is the first time you've come to the channel, then please do subscribe. And if you've already been viewing the channel, watching us, supporting us, and thank you so much, please do leave a like or comment so that others like you can reach out to us. So let me get right into it, right? First, I'll tell you quickly about CA, since all of us can compare these other qualifications to CA. If you are a chartered accountant who's cleared the exam in the first attempt and are working in a big MNC like the Big Four are KPMG, Deloitte, PwC, EY, or companies like Grant Thornton or BDO, you can expect a salary package to be anywhere between 6 to 9 lakhs and as a fresher. This is of course once you've completed your final CA, which means you've completed 3 years of articleship. So, if you're working in a PwC, you can expect a salary to be 7 to 8 lakhs, or an EY where a fresher CA salary can be 7 to 8 lakhs. And remember, if you're a rank holder, it sometimes goes higher. Also, if you work in slightly smaller firms, right, mid-sized firms, it can range from 5 lakhs to 6 lakhs and sometimes maybe a little lower than that depending on how small the firm is. Or it also depends on the geography, right? If you're working in a city which is not a metro, then probably the expectation is also going to be a little lesser. Okay, so now let me tell you about ACCA. So ACCAs in India, in metros, work at the same level, get the same salary as that of a CA in multinationals such as the Big Four. So if you're working in advisory could have accounting advisory or IFRS, you could work in mergers and acquisitions, valuations, risk advisory. You can work in audit would be statutory audit, internal audit, forensic audit, and all these you get paid equal amount to that of a chartered accountant. Do not work in tax or law, which is not studied by ACCAs. And if you work in smaller companies, you may not get hired depending on the requirement of the smaller company. So as an ACCA, work in big companies, at least start to launch a career in the big companies which recognize ACCA, and you will be paid equal to that of a chartered accountant in India. I'll give you a few examples. The faculty members who we have who are ACCAs work in many companies such as the Big Four, Grant Thornton, BDO, ICICI Securities, and one of them is a CFO in a company called A-Banks. One of our content team members who's an ACCA used to work at Jet Airways before it shut down. And there are so many profiles that ACCAs can work in, and all of their salaries packages ranges from, like I said, 6 to 8 lakhs. So that's for ACCA, right? There are companies like Productivity. I don't know if you guys have heard of these companies. These are the kind of companies that are after the Big Four, maybe the Big Six. Then in the list of available options, you can get hired as an ACCA in all these companies. If this is the first time you've come to the channel, then please do subscribe. And if you've already been viewing the channel, watching us, supporting us, and thank you so much, please do leave a like or comment so that others like you can reach out to us.